The world can strip you of everything. Your money, your status, even the people you love. There's one thing no one can ever steal: your mindset. And that's where your true power begins. You can be stripped of everything: your home, your possessions, even your reputation. But as long as you have your mind, you still have something. You still have power. And so the Stoics would say that the most important thing you can do to prepare for whatever life throws at you is to strengthen your mind. To develop a strong, resilient mind that no circumstance can shake. And it's a skill that we can all develop. It's not something that some people are born with and others are not. It's a skill that you and I can develop over time. And it starts, as most things do, with the right mindset. Marcus Aurelius says, "Look at yourself and take an honest assessment of who you are, of what you think, of what you do, and ask yourself, is this essential? Does this advance the cause? Does it move me closer to the kind of person that I want to be?" In other words, ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing. If there's no good reason, then stop doing it. This is the essence of self-discipline. It's about being intentional with our actions, with our thoughts, with our energy. The Stoics would also say that one of the best ways to strengthen your mind is to practice indifference to things that are not in your control. And they knew that the key to doing that was to reframe how you thought about things. Epictetus said that things that are not in your control shouldn't upset you. They shouldn't disturb you because they're not your responsibility. So when you start to notice yourself getting upset about things that are not in your control, then you need to ask yourself, why am I letting this affect me so much? What does this say about me? It's the only question you need to ask. Am I taking this personally? Because if you ask that question, you realize that no, this isn't about you. It's just life happening. People are going to behave in irrational ways. Things are going to go wrong. That's just part of the human condition. But that doesn't mean that you have to let it ruin your day, ruin your week, ruin your life. You can choose to rise above it, to be the bigger person, to take the high road. So the second way to strengthen your mind is by asking yourself that question whenever something happens that you don't like, whenever something goes wrong, whenever somebody does something that you didn't appreciate. Ask yourself, why am I taking this personally? Because things that are not your fault are not your responsibility. Another way to strengthen your mind, according to the Stoics, is to practice self-reflection. To spend time every day or every week asking yourself, how did I do? How did I behave? Was I the kind of person that I wanted to be? Did I do the things that I needed to do? Or did I make excuses? Did I avoid things? Did I procrastinate? So take time to reflect on your behavior. This is what the Stoics meant when they talked about examining your life. It's not about looking back with regret or beating yourself up. It's about learning from your mistakes so that you can do better next time. The key is to be honest with yourself. If you catch yourself lying or rationalizing or making excuses, then you know that you're not being honest with yourself. And that's the first step to correcting your behavior. The first step to doing better next time is to be honest with yourself about where you fell short this time. Finally, the Stoics would also say that the best way to strengthen your mind is to live in accordance with nature. And what they meant by that is to live in a way that is authentic to who you are, that is true to your nature as a human being. And that means living a life of virtue. Marcus Aurelius says that the fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good. So the best way to live, according to the Stoics, is not just to do things that make you feel good, or that are easy or comfortable, but rather to do the right thing, the difficult thing, the thing that moves you closer to the kind of person that you want to be. This is the essence of the Stoic mindset. This idea that you can always choose how you respond to things, that you can always choose what kind of person you're going to be. And that's the most important thing you can do to prepare for whatever life throws at you. You don't need to worry about the future because you're building your capacity to deal with whatever comes. If this hit you somewhere deep, don't just scroll away. Subscribe for more truths that cut through the noise. And if you're ready to reclaim your mind, drop a comment below. I choose mindset. Let's build strength where it really matters inside.